Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another lesson. I want to entitle this lesson, Uproars of the People Are Soon Coming to America, aka Babylon, which is also known as Babylon the Great in biblical prophecy. So what you see on the screen, I'm going to get into this. It says New York trucker strike in full effect on Monday, which this basically stems from the ruling that they gave Trump. A lot of these truckers, these MAGA hat people who down with Trump, they basically against the ruling that they gave against Trump. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up real quick. Let's see. Here we go. It says Trump ordered to pay $355 million in New York civil fraud trial ruling. New York judge orders Trump an executive to pay over $364 million in fraud case. So as you can see, on and on and on, it's been all throughout the headlines that this man who half this country wants to see become president again, they've decided, because of how this judge has placed this ruling on him of having to pay all this money, the truckers who are down with Trump has decided to stop rolling in goods into New York, basically, which it can have a very bad trickle down effect if the trucks stop rolling and stop bringing in goods. That right there, it would cause a lot of chaos and a lot of problems that people ain't used to. As a matter of fact, people in this country, they're so used to and comfortable with just getting whatever they want when they want it. Everything is fast. Microwave, quick. Go get your fast food. You can get that quick. Everything you can get quick. Everything is convenient. You can have your food delivered. Everything, all the conveniences are right here in Babylon the Great, aka America, to where the people are not used to going without, like it is in these other countries, especially these third world countries, where people are used to going without. This place is not like that at all. See, America is primed for a hard fall. And the people of this place is not going to be ready for what the Lord is about to bring to this place. See, we see things happening in other countries around the world where the people are protesting and rioting and going through hard times and dealing with different little wars and things. We see that happening in other countries, but all of that's about to happen right here in America, aka Babylon the Great. And like I said, the people are not going to be ready for it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and play this clip, and then I'm going to get this article and we can get some scriptures.
Trucker strike in full effect on Monday.
All right. I just received a call from a company that I was getting a load from, and they just said they don't have any loads going to New York. So if you're in New York, you won't be receiving anything from these drivers. I don't know if it's real, but I know that the companies are now saying that they're not delivering loads. It's not just the truckers, it's the companies also. Get yourself prepared, New York. Shit may hit the fan in the next couple of days.
There you have it. And this is real. You know, I don't know if the truckers are going to all band together and completely stop bringing in goods. But a lot of truckers and companies, they so down with Trump, they're not going to be bringing in any goods. So we'll see. We'll see how this thing, what's going to happen in these next few days, if they actually going to put a hard stop on all of the trucks going in there bringing in goods. And hey, it's not like this country didn't know about it. This for the last few days, and they probably knew even before that these truckers was going to band up and try to back Trump and not bring in any goods. It's not like they don't know about it. And you see, with anything happening like this place just sits back and watches. Ultimately, they want chaos. Ultimately, they want order out of chaos. You got to have the chaos, and then they want to bring the order. See? To where they want to come in and basically take over. To where people, all of these freedoms and liberties that the people are used to having, you won't have anymore. And that's what they want. They want total control of all of the people. And things like this can lead into something like that. Now, this is the year our elder apostle Tahar coined the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And we're definitely hopeful that this is the year for Jacob's trouble. We need all hell to break out in this place. We're looking forward to these prophecies continuing to come to pass, especially the time on earth that there's never been, Jacob's trouble. We need that to happen in order to get to the kingdom. We need this place to go down. So as we see these things about these truckers getting upset, not talking about not bringing in goods in New York, we say bring it on. Because like we say, hey, this could lead to something else and something else and something else. And that's how usually it happens. You got one thing that sets off another thing. So when we see these things, we're going to bring it out. Because, hey, we in the last days. And this is Babylon the Great that we living in. And this place is set up to fall. Now, I want to bring this article out. And then we get some scriptures. It says, shtfplan.com. It says, chaos erupts. We are witnessing riots, protests, and civil unrest all over the Western world in 2024. Hey, and that's exactly what we want to see. We need these things to be happening. We don't need things to stay as they are. We need the prophecies to continue to happen. We want the prophecies to roll. See? These prophecies have to happen while other people are looking for things to calm down or to go back the way it was or to be make America great again. All of these people are hoping and wishing for things like that to happen. But we know through prophecy that this place is going to get more and more violent. That's exactly what's about to happen, and we're looking forward to that. Now, it says, order is breaking down all over the Western world as governments lose control of their populations. Farmers have been holding angry protests throughout Europe. Enormous groups of migrants have been rioting on a regular basis. So you got angry protests going on all throughout Europe right now. And people over here probably don't even know it. People are not even paying attention. But this links up with biblical prophecy. It says enormous groups of migrants have been rioting on a regular basis. Looting has become a way of life in many communities in the United States. And that's a lot of that's going on. And these law enforcement, they ain't even doing nothing about it. People looting and stealing is on an all-time high in this country right about now. It says, and now truckers are calling for an historic boycott of New York City. It says, we are witnessing very alarming explosions of anger and frustration all over the Western world right now. And that's exactly what we want to see. See, the people are getting more and more frustrated and angrier, not just around the world, but right here in America, aka Babylon the Great. People see ain't nothing going right no more. People seeing that all of the wealth has been shifted up to the to the few wicked elites who run in this world. People know that the money is not trickling down. More and more people are losing their homes, are not having the money for rent. The food prices is going up. Everything is going, everything is going off in this place. And as we see this happening, we know that this is the Lord doing this. So, hey, it's got to happen. It says we are witnessing very alarming explosions of anger and frustration all over the Western world right now. And there are no easy answers because most of us have lost faith in those who are governing us. And that's why you're getting ready to see to where the people are not going to regard their kings nor princes. They're not going to be listening to these government officials, these mayors and these governors and all these different political leaders. And the minute this place is going to lose it. As the saying says, when you have nothing to lose, you lose it. And as people's power or rights or having money or being able to do things and to take care of their regular way of living, as that continues to fade away, people are just going to get more and more angry and frustrated. It says, I would like to start by discussing the riot that just took place in the Netherlands. See, we're talking about the Netherlands. You got riots going on over there. It says a fight between two rival groups of Etruscans resulted in a massive riot which transformed the streets of Hague into a war zone. And that's exactly what has happened over there in the Netherlands. You got two rival groups that have broke out in a massive riot over there. As a matter of fact, before I continue, let me see if I can find that. I believe I pulled it up. Let's see here. Yep. It says, dailymail.com, it says, moment mayhem erupts in Hague as brawling migrants torch cars, trash buildings, and hurl bricks at riot cops, turning Dutch City into a war zone. So you know this place is at an end. You got them rioting over there in the Netherlands. It says, a violent riot erupted in the streets of Hague last night as migrants attacked cops with bricks and torched police cars. Dozens of rioters are filmed surrounding the Opera Conference Hall along Fruitweg in the Netherlands as multiple police vans drove the scene. Another clip also showed the aftermath. The building has several smashed windows and parked vehicles were on fire, with the streets left looking like a war zone. So this is happening over there in the Netherlands, and people have no idea that this is happening. You see that vehicle right there? They burned that thing up. It says a fight broke out between two groups of Ephesians. It says Etruscans. It says I got seriously out of hand. It says the Hague municipality spokesman Robin Middleton said last night. Middleton said a group of loyal to Etrusca's government was holding a meeting with the venue was attacked by Etruscans who opposed the African nation's government. So this is happening right now over there in the Netherlands. People are upset. People are getting ready to go off, not just around the world, but right here in Babylon the Great. And that's, as you can see there, there's a burned vehicle as seen in the Opera Hall, center of Fruitwig, following the chaos. It says, and there's another one, a scene of a burned out car. It says, to be ordered cordon off last night. See, all of this is happening right now. Dozens of rioters were filmed running out of the building in the Netherlands as multiple police vans drove the scene. So this is happening over there in the Netherlands, a place you would never think that there would be riots or people warring over there or fighting. This is happening in the Netherlands, so you know this is going to happen in America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. This is going to be here. And it's prophecy. Going back to the article, it says, a violent riot erupted on the streets of Hague last night as migrants attacked cops with bricks and torched police cars. Dozens of rioters were filmed surrounding, and I just read all of that. I'm going to skip down. It says, seriously out of hand is a major understatement. So the places over there, it's out of hand over there. It says it is going to take a very long time to repair the immense damage that was caused by the rioters. See, people are fed up in the world. And this is exactly what the Lord said would be happening in the last days, that there will be uproars of the people. And that's exactly what we're seeing. And it's going to continue to get more and more worse. It's not going to go back. Nothing is getting ready to go back to so-called normal. Things are going to continue to ramp up and continue to get worse and worse and worse. And as prophets, as we bring this word out, we want to see more and more and more. We want to see everything happen that the Lord said would happen in these last days. Now it says, elsewhere in Europe, there were angry clashes between police and demonstrators when a couple 100,000 pro-Palestinian protesters flooded into the central London on Saturday. So this is happening. Things is happening around the world. And I'll put this link in the description box, Lord willing. A lot of things are happening around the world. It's ultimately leading to the downfall of Babylon the Great, aka America. This place ultimately is going to be destroyed. So now we're waiting on the mark of the beast, which is the RFID hip. We know that's got to be really, really close, because as we see these things happening around the world, ultimately we got to have the MOTB, because then soon we're going to have World War III. And we see that happening. We see all of that brewing up over there in the Middle East, over there in Israel, and around the world, Russia and Ukraine. All of these countries are in war, preparing for war, and rumors of wars. Everything that we want to see happening is happening according to prophecy. Now let's get into some scriptures. Let's start out in the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, and verse 2. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, and verse 2. It says, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world in which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and haven't we been seeing it? It's been earthquakes happening all over the world. Multiple earthquakes. Even right here in Babylon the Great, there's been earthquakes. There's been earthquakes on the East Coast, on the West Coast. There's been earthquakes going on in Japan. Multiple earthquakes happened over there starting this year off. And now, like I said, based on these articles coming out over there in the Netherlands, there's plenty of uproars of the people going on in this world. And it's been happening for the last few years. And it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. It says, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of these things, of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So all of the things we're seeing happening, the Lord already spoke. The Lord already said that this will be happening. Before the foundation of the world, the Lord already spoke all of these things into existence. And we just here watching it play out, and we're living it out. Everybody is witnessing the power of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and everything is happening according to his word. It says, like as all that was made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And we witnessing the end of an era, an end of a kingdom. Esau is ruling right now, and we're now at the end of his kingdom. See, we can't be in the kingdom until this place is thrown down. So we looking forward to all of these prophecies to begin to roll, especially for this year, 2024. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. So we watching everything. We're watching everything. There's going to be a major solar eclipse that's going to cut through Babylon the Great, America. And when you put it together with the one that happened, that major earthquake that happened in 2017, it forms an X. Xing out this place. X marks the spot. That's exactly what the Lord is getting ready to do in April when we see this major solar eclipse happen. And a lot of things happened after that eclipse in 2017. So who knows what's going to take place after that eclipse of this year in April. Expect anything. Expect anything. The MOTB may be right there. See? All of the things that we're looking to happen, we're hopeful that this is the year that we begin to see all the rest of these prophecies come to pass. Now, from there, let's get this. Because a lot of people think that the world as it is just going to continue on forever and ever. It's never going to change. The people who ruling, who just going to continue to rule. But the Lord says, he ruleth in the kingdom of men. This is the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So this devil, just like all the other kingdoms that's ever been, the Babylonian Empire, see, the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greeks Empire, the old Roman Empire, and we living now in the new Rome, or Rome 2.0. We're living in the beast system now. This place is set to fall. All of those places had a set time to come into power and a set time to be thrown down out of power. And the kingdom or the world we live in today is no different. The current modern day rulers, these wicked elites, this is their kingdom. They're ruling it right now. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. This is the prophecy said that they would be ruling in these last days. But hey, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So, hey, when this thing gets thrown down, when this country gets thrown down, all of these nations are about to get thrown down. Yahweh Shai is getting ready to come back and show the whole world why he is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Because he's gonna do quick work. He gonna throw this place down, and he gonna take all of these different nations and their armies down. And he is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So when he comes back, puts this place down, then we're going to be being set up in the kingdom. And that's the only way it's going to happen. Now from there, let's go to second Esdras. Chapter 6 and verse 22. Now, remember, I started out with these truckers and these trucks. People don't realize it, but it doesn't take many days before everything to break down. Everything is on a chain reaction. These trucks are bringing food. These trucks are bringing water. These trucks are bringing gas. These trucks are bringing medical supplies. These trucks are bringing everything. Just about everything you have in your house was on a truck at one point or another. But what's going to happen if these trucks start rolling? This is going to happen. This is the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. And that's talking about your warehouses of food. That's talking about your supermarkets. People are so used to walking into a supermarket and seeing the shelves full. And they ain't even as full as they used to be. You walk in stores, you see missing food and different items and different sections. And just about every supermarket you walk into. That's just another one of those signs we're in the last days. That's another sign that eventually these shelves are going to be empty. See? These supermarkets don't have all these weeks and weeks of food stored up. They have about 3 days worth of food in these supermarkets. If these trucks stop rolling, the food will be gone in less than 3 days, especially when people panic and hit those places hard. It won't be nothing on the shelves. Those shelves will be cleaned off. And imagine if no more trucks is coming in. You see how quick this thing can happen? You see how quick all chaos can break loose? How it can be calm 1 minute and total chaos the next minute? That's exactly what's going to happen. And these people are not going to be ready. They're not going to have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord has given us concerning who's doing this. We know the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is doing this. And this is supposed to be happening in these last days. And we want more and more and more of these prophecies to continue to roll. Now with that, let's close out here in 2nd Esdras. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, in verse 16. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 16. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men." There shall be sedition among men. As a matter of fact, I think I got that word, sedition. It says, from right here, it says, acts of sedition are disturbances leading up to fighting. Acts, it says disturbances leading up to fighting. And the Lord is putting all of these disturbances in place. See, when you got things like trucks are not rolling, that's a huge disturbance. And you think these truckers and Trump and all of these different people, you think they running this thing? Everybody is being controlled by the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua to bring about his prophecies. So there shall be sedition among men, invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're not going to regard any of these kings or princes, meaning these governors, these mayors, these senators, all of these politicians who normally people look up to, normally people respect, normally people listen to. They're not going to be listening See, this is biblical prophecy. It's going to come a time where people are not going to care anymore. People are not going to care. It says, and the course of their actions still stand in their power. They're going to be doing what they want to do. They're going to be doing exactly what they want to do. And it's not going to be anybody down here trying to control them or stop them until they bring that hardcore military action down here. See? So it's going to get bad out here. It says, and a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. It says, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. So we coming into a time where we talking about men, grown men are going to be out here afraid, scared, shaken. So what's going on in the world to where you got all these men out here afraid, shaken, scared? That's a terrible, terrible time when the men are shook up. And that's exactly what's coming. It says, a man shall have no pity on his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. People are just going to be taking things. People are going to be breaking into people's homes, just busting in the door and just taking whatever they want. It says, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So this is happening. This is going to happen real soon. So what we witnessing now is the calm basically before the storm. This is the calm before the storm. And we'll see what happens with these truckers. We'll see how the Lord does this thing, because we know we're getting close, and we know this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And with that, I hope that you were edified by this lesson. This has been Uproars of the People. It's soon coming to America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great. I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.